your purpose is not to see how many sets you can do or how long you can endure. Your purpose is to do the precise amount of exercise required to stimulate growth, then get out of the gym, go home, rest, and grow.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Day 27, AM cardio. Today we're going to finish off what I talked about yesterday, training. Now when I get back in the gym, I'm switching things up. For example, I'll give you my chest routine. Now what I used to do, I go in there, warm up about 3 sets. And then I would do 5 sets of 6s. That was the guideline. If I hit 4s, cool, 4 was the minimum. If I could do 5 sets of 6, I'd add 2.5 pounds next workout. So this would be bench. That's my power movement. Then I would slide the dips, 4 sets of 8. Once again, a guideline, minimum 6. And that would be it for chest. So now, starting next week, we use chest for example again. I do my warm-up sets, usually about 3. But now I'm going to do 2 sets of working sets to failure, which means I'm going to push till I can't push no more. What about a 2-minute rest period? And then do the second set. I used to do the 5 sets of 6. I take 3 minutes to 4 minutes in between each one. So I'm going to cut that down to 2. And I'm going to go from, you figure, 5 sets of working sets, 3 sets of warm-up, that's 8 sets. That's going to cut down to 5 sets. And then since I'm already hot, like I used to do, I go straight into my dip routine. Now instead of 4 sets of 8, it'll be 2 sets to failure. Stimulate the growth factor. So we went from 8 sets total on the bench, 4 sets total on a dip. That's 12 sets in all. That now cuts down to 3 sets warm up, 2 sets working out, 5 on the bench. That now cuts down to 7 sets. But the intensity is going to be greater than 12. That's my new routine. I'm aiming to switch on the growth factor. Once you stretch the body out to a point, a switch flips and it recognizes that it needs more strength. So from that day on, it'll rebuild what you tore down, and it'll overbuild for your next session. I'm going to do that across the board. That's Mike Mentzer, Dorian Yates. Well, back up. That's Arthur Jones. He started all this. Mike Mentzer fine-tuned it. Dorian Yates applied it. So there's some credible names right there. And that's my routine for everything. Okay. And this is the last segment of my 30. I've been on here for 20 minutes already. Yeah. Sometimes you got to push yourself. Well, actually, you guys, I was laying in bed. Well, I'm human. Looked at the clock. It was like 11:30. I still got about an hour. That hour went in like 5 minutes. Time moves when you don't want it to, right? But then it was like 11:40. It was like 12:40. And I was like, let me get up, go talk to my people. And it's part of the waking up process. Open your eyes and see I'm in my basement. So, and I'm on my side of the basement, the man cave. So behind, or what I'm looking at, is my desk and my TV and everything. This over here, that's my heat press. That is the bottom of my mannequin. So I make my own Run Your Race apparel. But it's a blessing. You don't have to leave the house. You can just drop down and do this. Yeah, it's a blessing. But now that I'm here, I'm here. That's another thing. Once I kick that engine over, it's rolling. Because sometimes kicking that engine over ain't just easy every day. Other days I pop up on it and jump right on it. And I say I didn't want to do it today because I always want to do it no matter what. But it took a little bit more of a thought process. But all in all, it ain't going nowhere. I like it too much. It's an addiction. Once you get to rolling, you'll see what I'm talking about. I was actually, how this all came about, I was sitting on my couch watching TV and something said to me, man, you get up early anyway. Why don't you just get up and go down there and get on that elliptical? That's how it popped up, which was my very first day was December 16th. A month ago yesterday, minus the 6 days. So actually, this replaces that whole week. Tomorrow. Hey, life, it happens. Yeah. Oh, update on where I'm at. 27 minutes, 239 calories, 121 heartbeat. I'm still in zone 1. Zone 1 and zone 2, fat burning stages. So things is looking good. Now, with all the pieces in place, my next move is to wait and see how the body reacts. That's when I can tell that if I'm doing everything right, which I should start seeing something. I mean, the body, it takes time. Also remember that this ain't no overnight thing. Overnight, this whole planet be walking around with superhuman athletes like us. But reason why it's not, because it takes time. You can visualize and see what you want to go to. That helps. But don't get frustrated because it takes time. We'll talk about taking time tomorrow. And how you know when you're doing good, if you don't have a watch to tell you where you at, you got to do the talk test. If you can talk like I'm talking right now, you're okay. Because you can still hear my breath, but I'm able to hold a conversation. If you can't hold a conversation and you're doing whatever, you might be doing too much. That's if your goal is fat loss. Nice, steady pace. Damn. Like 20, that little bit of time. So I'm saying 28 minutes. 29 minutes. Yeah. And then there's little things you can tell, like the way your clothes fit, stuff like that. It always don't have to be by the scale. You can tell by the way your clothes fit. Like right now, when I first started with this sauna shirt on, it was tight. Starting to be loose now. Not that much loose, but a noticeable amount. Oh boy. 34, 35, 30 seconds. And now I'm amped up and ready to go for the rest of my days. Feels good. And we'll pick this back up on day 28. Ooh, day 28. Thank you guys for walking with me, or just being there to listen. But I kind of need you guys. Until tomorrow.